What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Let's get right off into this. NBA YoungBoy was arrested, man, the other day, man, in Utah. He was already on house arrest for the past 3 years. 3 years house arrest? Man was on house arrest for three. That's better than being in prison, though, huh? So the man was in house arrest 3 years, awaiting trial on federal gun charges. Awaiting trial on federal gun charges. Only for him now to pick up another case. Usually, that's what happens when you be out on bond and you on house arrest and you still ain't doing no good. You end up picking up a whole nother case like he just did. And this was so terrible, man. They talking about they trying to get this man on something like 50 to 60 different charges on him. Like, look how many charges. They be trying to make sure you don't get out of this at all. They be hitting them dudes with spider web charges. I'm just keeping it real. They be hitting them dudes with spider web charges. So apparently, they saying that these guys was calling pharmacies all over Utah trying to get syrup and pills using real doctors' names. It's crazy because some of the pharmacy people was interviewed by the news and they were saying they knew that these wasn't real doctors. First of all, they didn't know how to pronounce the names for the prescriptions. You know, they talking about, we calling for some lean. Yeah, y'all got some. I'm Dr. Hartenthal. I want to know if y'all got some lean or syrup. That ain't even what it's called. You know, that medical stuff be having them long names. And they from down south, they can't pronounce them names, all them medications. They talking to them people. And that's another thing that's so stupid and retarded about these dumb niggas, man, that they did. Bro, y'all in Utah, the whitest state in the country, the whitest state in the country, in y'all country, y'all real country bunking. Y'all done effed up the English language crazy. You heard how they talk? They talk like they on drugs. They talk like they need drugs. Y'all in Utah, the whitest state in the country, and y'all posing as doctors in Utah, but you from down south. Of course they knew this was a setup. Of course they knew this was fraud. Of course they knew this was fake. This is a white state. Real white Caucasian state. You on house arrest in the mountains. And you calling white pharmacies with a down south country Louisiana accent. You can't even pronounce the proper name of the drugs you asking. That's what the pharmacist said, how they knew it was a fraud. They said they didn't know how to pronounce the proper names for the drugs. They talking about, yeah, we need some of them number 10s. We need some, y'all got per 30s. Y'all got the 40s. Y'all got the red lime ones. Doctor? You ain't no doctor. And they said they didn't even know. Not only did they say they didn't know how to pronounce the prescription properly, they said they didn't even know the proper dosage to ask for. They didn't even know the proper dosage to ask for. So they like, Yeah, we need some syrup. Yeah, some syrup, some of that lean. How much? A 6-pack. You got a 6-pack of lean? Oh, y'all don't do 6-packs. They don't do 6-packs. You got a 40 ounce of lean? Could we get a 40 ounce? Y'all don't do 40 ounces of lean? They don't do 40 ounces. What if I get a keg? If I get a keg, what if I get a keg? Yeah, could I get a keg of lean? They don't know what lean is. What's the real name for lean? What's the real name? Hold on a second. Hey, my nigga, Google the real name for that cough syrup, that lean. Google the real name for it. Dumb nigga got arrested. Like y'all calling white pharmacists with a down south country accent posing as a white man. Come on, man. Come on. We ain't gonna do that. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm gonna do it for you. No. No. No, 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 no. No. Man, get out of here. Oh my gosh. Bro, what happens, man? You get them young dudes all that money, they dumb as hell. They reckless. They think they invincible because they never really faced it real time before. So they got the mentality of knowing since they never caught cases, they're going to get out. Ain't gonna have to do that much time. You know how them OGs be putting lies in them young dudes' head to make them do what they want them to do, so they won't be afraid of nothing happening to them because they never been arrested. That's what these dudes be doing, taking these suicide, stupid missions. You got all that money and you getting caught up and calling around for drugs. Now you got another indictment coming down on you. Like they finna try to, now you're done. Now you done forfeited your other trial you were waiting trial for. You caught more felonies now. You got another indictment now. They just signed off to expedite you back to Louisiana now. Like, bro, that's terrible. Y'all be having all that money and put yourself right on the front line. What be wrong with these dudes? You ain't got no fall guys who could do this stuff for you. Like you would figure if you had all that money, you the leader of your squad and team. Why are you directly on the phone talking to these people? Why are you directly holding these pistols? Why are you directly going to get these drugs? Because that's how foolish and stupid they is. Because you want to write about it in the song. You want to get it, then put it in the song to make yourself seem like you about that life, only for you now about to go do life. And it was all for what? All for nothing? Terrible, bro. These brothers be terrible, man. Terrible. But you got to blame the parents too, because the parents actually put them in a position to fail because they lack a discipline and they scared to put them in check when they do wrong and be out of pocket. They don't have no respect for them, and that be the problem every time. Every time. This rap game is terrible. These brothers losing their lives or getting indicted. If you ain't getting indicted, you're getting your brains blew out. And it's the blind leading the blind, and they all fall in the ditch. People watching what's going on and still step up to the plate to repeat the process of what these dudes doing to one another. They not seeing how nobody wins in it. They not seeing how everybody failing in a situation. What they want to do is be the next man up. And as long as they can get a little something, they don't mind paying the consequences after. No. I'm going to do my stuff the right way. I'm going to get my stuff done the right way. A slow nickel beat a fast dime. I ain't got to rush to get that fast money. I'm going to get mine slow and live longer to appreciate it. While y'all rushing fast to go get it and end up not being able to even live long to actually enjoy it. And you got to hand it over to somebody else. These people have no respect for God or life, but they believe in all these other failures and things like that. You seeing what they all doing to each other, and they volunteer. You can't even feel sorry for these people. You can't, because they volunteer to do it. They line themselves, they volunteer to do it and line themselves up to do it every time. You can't even feel sorry for them. You can't. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about the families. This world is terrible. These young guys strung out on these drugs, and they be strung out addicted to like 3-4 different drugs. It don't just be one. They didn't trick y'all in this weed by making you think that it's just a social drug when the potency on this weed is terrible. Women is literally selling their bodies for weed. I know that. I know some women who do that literally sell their bodies for weed. That's how bad weed have become because of the potency that's now in the weed. This ain't weed how it was 20 years ago. This weed is bionic. It got the same strength and power as crack and heroin, but they publicize it to make it seem like it's social and cool to do. These young dudes out here like zombies off that weed. That's why they sticking up and murdering and robbing, because they're addicted to this stuff and they need a fix. And they ain't got no hustle in them. They don't know how to get no money. They done dropped out of school and things like that. They tattooed their whole faces up, trying to be like 21 Savage. No place really want to hire them. And neither do they want to work, because they lazy and never really had fathers in their life to teach them how to live an honest life and be responsible. So they got all these dope habits, but they broke and don't know how to hustle. That the only thing they do to get that fix is to rob and stick people up. They be robbing and sticking people up walking. If you walking, you really know they ain't got no money like that. But guess what they think? They got to have a few bucks on them. All I need is a few bucks to get a fix. People terrible, man. It is what it is, though, man. So he gone. Another one bites the dust. And that's another thing, though. These rappers who be getting knocked off, killed, and indicted, these don't be little rappers on the come up. They knocking off the giants. They taking down the big dogs. And they love doing it because it's making all type of news and social media views and subscribers and building channels. Terrible, man. Man, y'all better, look, you fathers better stay in your home with your children. Y'all better raise them right and discipline them while they're young, at a young age. You better teach them the truth, because this world is set up for them to fail. They trying to do all type of things to y'all children. They trying to lock them up, murder them, rape them, turn them into homosexuals and transgenders. Y'all better, look, y'all fathers better stand your ground and be in your children's lives. You women need to be more responsible and respectable and stop being so damn emotional and teach your children the right way. Raise them up in the fear and admiration of the Lord, that they may have life. Or you're going to end up burying your children. We'll end up visiting them in prison for the rest of their life. Real talk. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.
No streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Listen, no streets for you, so